interrupt this programme to bring you a news flash from the City of London. The City of London is burning down. Many houses, shops, bridges and whole streets are set ablaze. Londoners are fleeing for their lives. We will have reports from across the city, starting with Sammy, who is close to where the fire started in Pudding Lane. Sammy.
Thank you, Ben. I am standing here outside Thomas Farner's baker shop in Pudding Lane, where the fire is thought to have started. Conditions here are dreadful. I have seen people struggling to carry their possessions out of their burning homes, and confusion has filled the streets as quickly as the smoke and flames has. I have tried to snatch a few words with Mr. Farner, the baker, but he is too upset to talk. The rumours are that he forgot to clean his oven properly, and some smouldering embers set some nearby firewood alight. The fire then spread very quickly, but it is thought that Mr. Farner managed to rescue all his family from the flames. With that, it's back to the studio.
The biggest problem for Londoners coping with the fire is that it has spread so quickly. To explain why this has been so dramatic, we turn to our engineering correspondent, Millie, who is standing on the bank of River Thames. Millie, why has the fire spread so quickly?
Well, Ben, there are many reasons why the fire has spread so quickly. The buildings here in London are mostly made of wood and are built very close together. So as soon as the bakery caught fire, the fire could spread very easily and quickly to the neighbouring houses. St Magnus's Church and most parts of Fifth Street have burnt already. My best friend Bernie has lost his entire house because he couldn't afford to make it from bricks. Within a very short time, whole streets had been consumed in the inferno. What has made matters worse, Ben, is that the buildings have tar on their roofs. It really is a recipe for disaster. Back to you.
To find out how Londoners are coping with what already is being called the Great Fire of London, we cross to our current affairs correspondent, Ellis, to find out how, if there is anything the people of London could do to slow the fire down. Ellis, how are people coping with the fire?
Thank you. I'm here on London Bridge Carris, who's been in charge of the efforts to put out the fire. Can you tell us what has been happening?
Yes, of course, sir, but it's been really difficult. My men can't carry the water fast enough from the river to put the fire out. Our water squirters are too weak to quench the flames. They are useless, and we only have a few fire engine carts anyway. Everybody is trying to move their goods or fling them into the river or bring them onto boats. Poor people stay in their houses until the fire touches them, and then they run into boats. I saw the fire rage everywhere and nobody tried to quench it. In fact, the Mayor of London even said there was no problem at first because we're always getting small fires. If only some people would sacrifice their own houses and pull them down, there would be gaps and the fire would not spread so quickly.
So the advice from London Bridge is to pull down houses to save the city. Back to the studio.
One of the main reasons for the fire spreading out of control today seems to have been the weather. We now cross over to Ellis at the Weather Centre. Ellis, how has the weather made it so easy for the fire to spread?
Well, Ben, there has been no rain for several weeks, so London is very dry, I'm afraid. A strong east wind will continue to blow the flames across the city and will keep the fire burning for most of the day and through the night. Wind and fire is not a great mix, you know. The only real hope on the horizon is that the wind changes direction.
Thank you, Caitlin. That is all the news we have on the fire at the moment, but we will of course keep you updated throughout the day as London battles with survival. Goodbye.